Numerical number 4. The conversion of the molecules X to Y follows second order kinetics. If the concentration of X is increased to 3 times, how will it affect the rate of formation of Y? Okay, already in the question it's mentioned the reaction follow the reaction X to Y. Okay, the reaction X to Y follows second order kinetics. So we can write the rate law expression is like this: rate is equal to k into x square. Okay, in X to Y, X is reactant, so we can write k into x square. Okay, why here square? Why power of x is 2? Because the reaction S to Y follows second order kinetics, so the power is 2. Then so we can write R1 equal to kx square. Then if the concentration of X is increased to 3 times, if concentration of X is increased to 3 times, the rate of the reaction also will change, because concentration of reactant changes, rate of reaction will increase. Already we know it. Okay, so here the concentration of X is increased to 3 times, so X become 3x, so rate become R1 to R2, rate become R2. Okay, so what is the new rate? R2 equal to k into, instead of x we can write 3x square. Okay, when concentration of X become 3 times, rate will change from R1 to R2, and that R2 equal to k into 3s square. Then divide equation 2 by 1, then R2 by R1, then R2 k 3s square, so it become k 3s square, k into 3 square is what? 9 into s square, so R2 equal to k into 9s square, so R2 by R1 9kx square divided by R1 k square. Clear? I repeat, R2 equal to k into 3x square. Okay, so R2 is equal to what we can write? R2 equal to k into 3s square. Instead of 3s square we can write 3 square is 9. Okay, 9x square, so R2 equal to k into 9x square. Okay, then R2 by R1 9kx square divided by kx square. Here k will cancel, x square will cancel, then we will get R2 by R1 equal to 9. Then R2 equal to what? 9R1. The new rate R2 is equal to 9R1, 9 times of R1. Thus rate of formation of Y will increase by 9 times. Did you get it? Numerical number 5. Time required to decompose SO2Cl2 to half of its initial amount is 60 minutes. If the decomposition is a first order reaction, calculate the rate constant of the reaction. Okay, first of all we can write the given values in the question. Time required to decompose SO2Cl2 to half of its initial amount is 60 minutes. Okay, so what is 60 minutes? Half life, T half. So T half is given, T half is equal to 60 minutes. Then decomposition is a first order reaction and calculate rate constant. Then how rate constant and T half of first order reaction is related? Did you remember the relation between half-life period and rate constant of a first order reaction? Yes, K is equal to 0.693 divided by T half. Okay, for a first order reaction, half-life period and rate constant is related like this: K is equal to 0.693 divided by T half. T half is given, so rate constant is equal to 0.693 divided by 60. 60 is the T half, 60 minutes. Then we can convert 60 minutes into second by multiplying with the 60. So K is equal to 0.693 divided by 60 into 60. Okay, here that star mark indicate into, okay, multiplication. So k is equal to 0.693 divided by 60 into 60, and the final value, the final rate constant, is equal to 1.925 into 10 raised to minus 4 per second. Okay, already we converted time in minutes into second, so the final answer will get in second, per second. Okay, so this is about the rate constant of a first order reaction from half-life periods. Okay, if half-life period is given, directly we can find out rate constant by using the equation k is equal to 0.693 divided by t half. Numerical number 6. The half-life period for radioactive decay of carbon 14 isotope is 5730 years. An archaeological artifact contained wood had only 80% of the carbon 14 found in a living tree. Estimate the age of the sample. Okay, question is about the calculation of age of the sample. So age we can calculate in terms of time. Okay, time will give the idea about the age of the sample. Then first of all we can write the values given in the question. The half-life period for radioactive decay of carbon 14 is 5730 years. So T half is given 5730 years. Then R0 is 100. Why initial concentration is taken as 100? Because already it's mentioned in the question, wood had only 80% of the carbon 14 is remaining. Okay, if 80% is remaining, then what would be the reactant initial concentration? 100%. So R0 is 100%. Okay, now 80% of the carbon 14 present in living tree, in that, sorry, carbon found in that wood. So the R is equal to 80%. R0 equal to 100%. Now 80% of reactant is remaining in the wood. So the reactant concentration after a short of time, after time is equal to 80. Then R0 given, R given, T half is given. Then first we can find out rate constant of this reaction from the T half, and the reaction is first order. Why first order? Because all radioactive decay, okay, I repeat, all radioactive decay belong to first order reaction. Okay, and first order, that order is not mentioned in the question, but it's very clear radioactive decay is first order. So for first order reaction, how we can find out rate constant from T half? From which equation? Yes, k equal to 0.693 divided by T half. Okay, so k is equal to 0.693 divided by T half is 5730 years. Okay, then k is equal to 0.693 divided by 5730 equal to 0.000129 years per years. Then k is equal to 0.001209. We can write like this: 12 into, sorry, 12.09 into 10 raised to minus 5 per years. Okay, so the rate constant we calculated from half-life periods. Then next is estimate the age. Age means time. How we can calculate time? Not T half, the time time of the age of the sample when 80% of the reactant. Okay, age of the sample when 80% of the reactant is present in the wood. 80% of carbon 14 present in the wood. So what is the equation for calculating time? Time is equal to, for a first order reaction, time is equal to 2.303 by k log R0 by R. Then time is equal to 2.303 by k. K already we calculated. What is the value? 12.09 into 10 raised to minus 5 into log R0 is 100%. Initial concentration is 100%. Divide by 80. Okay, R is 80. Then T is equal to 2.303 divided by 12.09 into 10 raised to minus 5. The values 0.1904 into 10 raised to minus 5 become 10 raised to 5. Okay, into log 100 by 80. So log 100 by 80, 0 0 will cancel. So log 10 by 8. Log 10 by 8, log a by b form. So we can write log 10 minus log 8. Okay, then t is equal to 0.1904 into 10 raised to 5 into 1 minus log 8 is 0.9031. Okay, then t is equal to 0.1904 into 10 raised to 5. Okay, 1 minus 0.9031 is equal to 0.0969. And finally, we will get the value of time. Time is equal to 1845 years. Okay, 1845 years. Okay, because unit of rate constant is in per years, so the time also will get in years. Okay, and this time is equal to age of the sample. This time is equal to age of the sample when 80% of carbon 14, when 80% of the carbon 14 found in the wood. That time the age of the sample is equal to 1845 years.